Hello, I'm Doris with a D. Welcome back. SoFloDining here. We have the chef's table, and today we are at Sweet Aloha in Davie with Jimmy.
That's right.
And Jimmy today will be under the spotlight, and we're going to tell you what he's got, where he's at, and everything's delicious. So we're just going to take it away with Jimmy. Oh, and by the way, my first question is always, how did you find yourself in the service industry?
It's a very long story, to be honest with you. Probably too long for this short little interview. But let's just say it started as a joke. And I had already been looking at starting another business at the time. But when I was making a joke with my wife about the potential of starting a shave ice business, she thought it was a great idea. A couple friends of mine thought it was a great idea, so I started running the numbers, and I thought, it's got great margins, all we need is volume. And so I figured it was a good opportunity for us to try, and we started with the food truck in California, and it really took off. Our first event, we had a line of like 50 to maybe 75 people for about 3 hours straight. And so that was my entry experience into the food truck industry in California, and I thought, oh, we could do this. So that's how it kind of got started in a nutshell.
How long have you been here?
So this location on August 1st will be 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get you out in front of people.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go.
Absolutely. So you were in California, and then from California you came here?
Correct.
Now, I read on the website, 'cause I cheated, is the trucks were the original shaved ice, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So then you came over to here and went into the ice cream?
Yeah, so when we moved here, I had no plans of opening a store, to be honest with you. I thought we'll leave the business back in California, and we'll let my old employees kind of run it for a year and see how it goes.
Okay.
But on my weekends, I started delving into making ice cream. And I always wanted to make ice cream, but never really had the opportunity because I worked too much and we were too busy. So we bought a little 2-quart home ice cream machine, and I started making vanilla and chocolate and some other flavors, and figured that we were getting pretty good at it. Let all my neighbors try it. They were like, you gotta open a shop like right away. But
seriously, I tasted it. You've got it. You've got it spot on. The taste, the texture, everything is just absolutely delicious.
thank you very much.
No, thank you.
That wasn't simple enough to convince me though. So, not you, I'm talking about my neighbors. So it was a couple months I was making ice cream, but we had a 4th of July event. Was it 4th of July? I think it was 4th of July weekend. I told all my neighbors we're going to have a driveway party, and I was going to bring out my shave ice for that, because I still had all my equipment with me. I just had half of it back in California. So of course 30, 40, 50 of my neighbors all came that day and tried our shave ice, and they said, Jimmy, this is like, there's nothing like this in Southern Florida at all. You've got to open a shop right away. There's like, once they told me about the ice cream, and then they convinced me with my shave. I already knew my shave ice was good because we're one of the top brands in California, Southern California. But together, after hearing the feedback from them, I thought, okay, I can give this a shot and see what happens.
So what flavors do you have on the shaved ice?
So we started with over a...
There's a list right behind you.
There is a list right behind you, but that list has been consolidated. When we first started this business, we had over 100 and something flavors. In the industry, it's very common for businesses to start with all these flavors, thinking that they're going to hit everybody in the market. But the truth is, I spent the first year just figuring out what are the top flavors for the majority of our customers. And I'm talking 99 of 100 people usually only get the top 24 flavors that are on my menu right now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And so I balanced the flavors with standard shave ice snow cone flavors, even though we're not anything close to snow cones. But like, people have the familiarity of the snow cone flavors, so we cater to that segment. And then we also have our Hawaiian and Asian influence flavors, or tropical flavors. And then we also have our Latino and Hispanic infusion flavors as well.
Wow.
So we put all that because of Southern California on our menu, and it boiled down to 24 standard flavors. Yeah.
Yeah. I was reading the stuff online. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am totally amazed. Where do you see yourself going with this?
So,
Wait, you're asking the guy who didn't plan on doing this?
yeah. So in the beginning, I thought maybe we'll open 10 or 12, maybe 20 stores across South Florida, even Central Florida. But the truth is our brand has changed a lot since we opened 3 years ago. What started as Haole Boys Shave Ice in California became Sweet Aloha Ice Cream as a kind of a consolidated brand here. And what I thought was just a little tiny small mom and pop shop has started to become more of a lifestyle brand. So people that want to experience Hawaii, like I'm already getting goosebumps.
I
People
want to experience Hawaii. That's like what I've been wanting to do since 1971 when I graduated from high school.
All right,
Yes.
we got a little piece of that here. But the people that want to have that experience, like this is what they'll find here in South Florida to have it. So, you know, from the time you walk in the door, when we say aloha, to the service itself, to the flavors of ice cream that we offer, to the shave ice. And then I make a fresh made pog juice as well, which is very famous in Hawaii. But because of the lifestyle brand that's now developing for us and our customers' expectations, I've changed my goal. Now it's 200 to 300 stores across the country.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I love
And
it.
it starts with this single store, and we'll eventually get to 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but 200 to 300 is the goal.
It's all baby steps and it's all getting it right. That's one of the things that we've seen places expand, and that's the key, is getting the first one right. You know, that's the paramount.
Do you have any events or special promotions planned to like work your way into that expansion?
Well, sure. Every year we do an anniversary event or party. This year it's going to be on we'll do a ribbon cutting on August 2nd, and either August 2nd or August 3rd. Like, you'd think I'd already planned this, which I did, but all of a sudden, all the people that were supposed to be supporting me aren't available on Friday, August 2nd, so I might be switching.
Oh, so you brought in the second string?
Yeah, right?
I love it.
Not necessarily the second string, but you know, there's so many things happening. The summer is so busy that, you know, without, you know, full commitments from people, maybe even contracts in some cases, it's just hard to nail people down and get those commitments, but things change.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna move our anniversary celebration to probably Saturday, August 3rd, and we'll still do our ribbon cutting and have a little tiny celebration on the 2nd with the Chamber of Commerce in the city of Davie. But besides that, every year I created the first annual Aloha Always event for Valentine's Day, right? That was a very special event for us. We changed the entire design or interior of the store. We put that Instagram wall up over there, which you guys can see when you walk in. And I had help from a customer with that, so it became a special event. Everyone gave me positive, great feedback, and we'll continue to do stuff like that. Plus, Lay Day is May 1st, so that's another big celebration that we do. Lay Day is the celebration in Hawaii. It's almost like a state holiday where people present lei and the essence of spreading the aloha spirit. And the lei itself is like a manifestation of aloha. So it's a really big holiday there.
And tell us all what aloha means.
Well, it's really hard to define aloha in simple terms because it's actually very complex concept. But aloha in the simplest sense is just being a good person and being part of a community. But more than that, it's being kind and compassionate towards others and being accepting and warm and being considerate and helpful and acknowledging that everybody's part of a community and you're all together as one. There's no separation from the community. And so aloha is really the embodiment of the Hawaiian culture. And it's even written into their laws, believe it or not. They actually have a state
That's my kind of
statute.
place.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And you know, my experience is from my wife's family, of course. They welcomed me into their family without really knowing me too well. Like, I'm an outsider, what's called a haole, right? And I accept that, and I own it, Haole Boy, right? That's my nickname. And so, but having that experience, meeting their family and being integrated and understanding what aloha means from their perspective, kind of gave me insight. And I'm like, I want to share that with everybody else. It's an amazing,
Oh yeah,
it's an amazing idea and concept.
I love it. It's all about the love.
No, it's,
Correct.
I mean, I know,
Yeah.
I was in Hawaii when I was much younger, 16, and everybody just so friendly, totally different,
Yep.
you know?
It's like,
Oh
I mean, it sounds stupid saying like you feel like you're in a different country or a different world, but you really do. You really get a different sense. I was younger, and I went to the stores, and people wanted to help me,
right.
and I was just like, it was weird. I was used to, hey kid, get out of here, you know, where they really wanted to help you. Which
You're a
is,
realm of love.
yeah,
Beautiful.
You
I
know,
love it.
I kind of feel like a long time ago, across most of the United States, we had kind of similar culture, but because we're always active and on the go, and we're always focused on other things, we've kind of lost a little bit of that. But Hawaii, in essence, has really engulfed it into their entire culture. They've really kind of encapsulated the whole
Hang loose.
idea. Yeah,
Hang loose.
Shaka. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So, now this is a two-pronged question, because you have two different products. So, on the ice cream, what is the number one seller flavor? What is your most popular?
So we have more than two products, by the way.
How about this month?
Well, yeah. So this month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even though I do seasonal flavors and they change up month to month, there are some standard top flavors. So in addition to the ice cream and the shave ice, I make a fresh made hog juice, which is also popular.
Okay.
And then I just started importing Kona coffee from Hawaii as well.
I saw that when we walked in, yeah.
So technically that's a new product for
Okay.
us. And honestly, Kona coffee chocolate chip is probably one of our most top flavors. People walk in and they get pints of it at a time. Banana cream is another top one. Ube, that's such unique flavor. But by way of Hawaiian current food culture, ube has become really popular. And then lemon snap is really popular this season, the summer season. And then I'll make key lime pie. That'll be coming out probably next week.
Nice.
And some more flavors.
So you actively changed up the flavors there?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have 140 recipes I've made so far, and only 20 positions.
Oh, okay, good.
So it's kind of hard to make them all and have them all available all the time.
So you
right?
can't get bored.
Yeah, you almost can't get bored.
You can't get bored.
One customer said every time I come in, there's a new flavor. I think they're being generous. I don't think it's every time they come in, but
Pretty much.
but it's really nice to hear that feedback because I feel like they recognize how much we change up different flavors. But I'll be honest, if I take lemon snap out for a month or two, then somebody will call me and be like, I can't wait for lemon snap to come back. So I gotta,
That's nice.
even though I rotate them out, it's kind of hard not to bring
As a
them back.
chef, I understand. I'll put something on as a special, and somebody come back. I used to have the lobster fried Diablo, and is that on today? No. When is it coming on again? I don't know.
Right?
You know, and then I had customers where I had to make it for them. And I'm like, but you don't understand. I don't have lobster. You know, like, do you have shrimp? Yeah, make it.
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
We have those customers. too.
Yeah, customers are right. Now, on the shaved ice, what is the top flavors or?
So the top flavors are going to depend on who you ask because everyone has different flavor profiles. On our website, we actually have a list that I developed over 2 years of the top 10 customer favorite combos. And so that caters to the majority of our customer base, whichever group you fall into, there's something in there for you. If you ask me, the one that I have my favorite preference is actually a little personal. So my wife's auntie, she had asked me to make a flavor for her that reminded her of Hawaii. And believe it or not, at that point in time, I actually hadn't been to Hawaii. So I didn't know what the essence of Hawaii was officially. So I was like, well, I can guesstimate and I can kind of make some assumptions. And so I did. I made a Hawaiian style shave ice that has vanilla ice cream at the bottom, guava, passion fruit, and papaya with condensed milk on top.
I'm already sold.
And I gave it to her. And she grew up eating shave ice in Hawaii. She had our Hawaiian shave ice the first time we made it. she had some feedback for us in the beginning, and we got really good at making it. And then about 5 minutes later, she comes back after I made this for her, and she goes, Jimmy, you gotta understand, I've been eating shave ice my whole life. This is the best shave ice I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
And I thought, man, it's Auntie, she's just being nice. But she was dead serious, and she's the kind of person that she tells you, like, legit, straight up, how she feels.
Well, a good wife will do that, and you can ask Chef Dan about that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we
Fearless.
So we decided to call that the Hawaiian sunrise because it's that good.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you hadn't been there to that point, and you still nailed it.
Well, lucky guess.
No,
Yes.
no, that would be a good relationship with your wife.
Yeah.
Because she had to have communicated all of that you encompassed and brought into reality. There's no other way.
Probably that, her family as well. You know, her family had a lasting impact on me as far as understanding the culture,
Right.
Hawaiian culture. Like, I know that being an outsider looking in, it's very difficult to understand what, you know, people's different struggles or, you know, different social situations growing up. But they're really open people, and they're very friendly, and they're very welcoming, and they help you understand what the culture's about.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
I
they're
feel
very
like
kind.
that kind of translated that into the Hawaiian sunrise a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You felt it. You felt
Yeah.
it. If you hadn't felt it, you couldn't create it.
It's the aloha, right?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Absolutely.
on the ice cream side, what's your favorite?
Oh, so I grew up eating cherry cordial that we used to buy at the grocery store. And so as an adult and starting my own ice cream brand, I said, that's obviously my favorite because I've been eating it since I was 9 years old. So it's still my favorite. But I figured once I get there and I can make different flavors, I can
Right.
really like test my palate. Like, Sweet Aloha caramel is so good that it's a competitor. But Kona coffee chocolate chip is also one of my favorite flavors.
You also have salted caramel.
Yeah, Sweet Aloha caramel. That's for me. It's really hard to have a favorite because I do love them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of crazy to say this, but it's like kids. You're not supposed to have a favorite, but you can love them all the same.
Absolutely.
That's true.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah. One by one. Why rush? um, I'm at a point right now where all I want to do is try the ice cream. Focus.
Can't focus.
so we do offer free samples. So
Well, that's a good thing. Yes, I think I'm going to take you up on the free samples. But this has been just absolutely so wonderful. You're opening up your shop to us and your
On
customers and
short
everything.
notice, on very short notice, though.
Awesome.
Thank
Yes.
you,
yeah,
thank
no
you.
problem. You're
Yes,
very welcome. Thanks
thank
for
you.
having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rescued us, and I think we rescued you a little bit too. So it's a wonderful
Outstanding.
thing.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. So
I agree. I agree, and we all get together when we need to find each other and be there for each other.
Now, one
This is
last
wonderful.
question. We normally ask the chefs, so I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Comfort food, what's your go-to?
Oh, yeah.
oh man. And it obviously doesn't have to
No,
be
it
ice
has
cream
nothing to
or
do with
shaved
this
ice,
at all.
right? Okay.
Not related at all.
We've had 5-star chefs come up with hot dog, peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
Just, what's your comfort food?
I have a few actually.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them is what my grandmother used to make for me called goulash.
Uh-huh.
Goulash.
Had that?
Hungarian goulash, yeah.
He's Hungarian too.
Hungarian. I don't know if it's her Polish version because she's
Yes,
Polish.
yes,
Okay.
similar, very
Okay.
similar.
Okay, yeah, hamburger, tomatoes,
Yep.
or Italian
Yep.
seasoning, whatever, and some macaroni. So
Yep.
good. So that's, you know, makes me feel good from, you know, remembering my grandma and everything. But
Elbow grease.
more recently, I have technically two more.
Okay.
Carbonara,
Uh-huh.
like good carbonara,
Good
not
carbonara.
watered down carbonara, and certainly not with mushrooms or too many onions.
Gosh, no,
Yeah.
no.
So if you make carbonara right, man, it's so good. And then Hawaiian plate lunch food and spam musubi.
Hawaiian plate lunch food.
Yeah, like teriyaki chicken and teriyaki beef. Like my
Okay.
favorite food outside of my carbonara and my goulash is Hawaiian plate lunch teriyaki beef.
Wow.
Like I could eat that for hours, and even kilo pork. And my wife makes this amazing kilo pork, and we also make kilo pork sliders. They're so good.
Uh-oh.
And
I'm actually hungry now.
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, which we also have usually at our anniversary parties.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we offer food
I'll
sometimes
take that
there.
as an invitation.
There you go.
Cool.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're
You're
very welcome.
amazing.
Good.
Absolutely
Is there anything
amazing.
you want to tell us about the business? Anything coming up? Where you're located? How they can get you?
Okay, so we're located here in Davie, Florida, off the State Route 84 between Pine Island and University. The address is 8600 West State Road 84. We're Suite A, which means we're the first, we're the end cap, across the street from Billy's restaurant. If anybody knows where that is.
Oh, yeah, my friends do.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
been around for
we
a long
used
time.
to go there for happy hour,
Yeah.
way back
A
when,
lot, a
yeah.
lot of people still do actually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our that's our primary location right now until we open more stores. We have our website, obviously, SweetAlohaIceCream.com.
Beautiful website. Beautiful. I mean, I
Yes.
check out everyone's website. Very easy to navigate.
Yes.
Thank you. Still a work in progress, but thank you very
Yeah.
much. People can find us on social media, Instagram at Sweet Aloha Davie FL, to make it easy for everyone. Facebook, TikTok. Not very good at Snapchat, so I don't really do too much there, but it's still trying. And then a few things like right now, Sun Sentinel's having a best ice cream shop recommendation right now.
Really?
So,
Nice.
if our viewers want to come and check us out and they want to, nominate us, I'd really appreciate that.
And I think that link is on your website.
It's on our social media. It's on our social media account right now.
Okay, so what I'll do is,
Instagram.
if I get it up, I'll put it on this also. At the
Okay.
end of this video, I will put it.
That'd be outstanding. I'm sure Sun Sentinel will be happy, and I'll be certainly grateful as well.
Cool.
Absolutely.
And then, most people don't know this. We're ranked number 2 in the state of Florida for 2022 out of the top ice cream shops.
Nice.
Awesome.
And last year, we were ranked number 19 in the country out of the top 100 ice cream shops on Yelp.com. And that's all.
Wow.
That's all
Wow.
customer reviews.
That's
From,
huge.
over the years
Congratulations.
From the
I
people,
mean, you
from
should
the
be so
people.
from
proud.
the people. Yep.
Yeah.
So, our employees do a tremendous job of providing great service, but the customers have to acknowledge that somehow, and usually Yelp and Google reviews is the way to do it. So we're really thankful for that.
Cool.
Other than that, we love to spread the aloha, so we're always looking for opportunities to engage engage with our communities. We do a lot of sponsorships.
I was gonna
So-
say, do you do any catering or like off-premise stuff or?
Correct. Yeah, we do catering off premise with the shave ice. We can do the ice cream. Right now, we have little party packs basically that we sell, pre-scooped, ordered ice cream. Matter of fact, we sponsor one of the local schools, and they do an end of the year 5th grade party every year, and we prepare 200 scoops every year for the graduating class.
Very
Which is pretty
sweet.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So we have all of that capability as well.
Okay, cool.
Good.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure the community loves you, and whomever didn't know you in the community, they get to know you now.
I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to meeting everyone.
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh, absolutely. I can see why.
Thank
You have
you.
so much love to give.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna
We have
try
nothing
some
but
ice-
aloha
We're
here.
gonna try some ice
Nothing
cream
but
and shave
aloha.
ice. Yeah.
Awesome.
So, as always, enjoy, and we'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.
I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. Oh my, I'm your ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second, baby. I gotta put my banana Dixie cups, all flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man, baby, stop me when I'm passing by. See now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing by just about 11 o'clock. I never stop, I'm usually passing by just around 11 o'clock.